When did your gut feeling turn out to be 100% correct? I served lunch at Westfield Middle School for 12 years and everybody treated me like I was invisible, until the day I recognized a father's hunting rifle case wasn't holding a guitar. The principal said I was being dramatic and paranoid when I reported it. 20 minutes later, the lockdown alarm saved 32 lives because I pulled it myself. My dad was a gunsmith who taught me everything about firearms before he passed. I could identify calibers by sound, spot concealed carries from across a room, and knew the difference between a guitar case and a rifle case from 50 feet away. But at school, I was just Denise who slopped mac and cheese onto plastic trays. That Thursday morning, I was setting up the lunch line when I saw Mr. Mitchell walking through the main entrance carrying what he claimed was his daughter's guitar for the talent show. Something was immediately wrong. The case was too narrow, too rigid, and he carried it like it was heavier than any guitar would be. Plus, his daughter Mira played violin, not guitar. I knew because she'd forgotten her lunch money the day before and told me about her recital. The way he was walking set off every alarm in my head. Shoulders tense, scanning the hallways, avoiding eye contact with everyone. I'd seen that same body language in my cousin before his breakdown, in the news footage of other incidents. This wasn't a parent dropping off an instrument. I immediately left my station and went to the principal's office. Mrs. Patterson was on a conference call, but I interrupted anyway. There's a man in the building with what looks like a rifle case. She put her hand over the phone and whispered harshly, "Denise, I'm in the middle of something important. If you're concerned about a parent, tell security. Mrs. Patterson, I know weapons. That's not a guitar case. And Mr. Mitchell's daughter doesn't even play guitar." She actually rolled her eyes at me. "Denise, you serve lunch. You're not qualified to make security assessments. Mr. Mitchell is going through a divorce. He's probably just confused about which instrument to bring." A divorce? My blood went cold. That was motive, not an excuse. "Please return to the cafeteria. We have state inspectors coming today and I need lunch service to run smoothly." I stood there for 5 seconds watching her turn back to her call, completely dismissing me. Then I made the decision that probably saved lives. I walked straight to the nearest fire alarm and pulled it. The sound was deafening. Students started filing out of classrooms and practiced lines while teachers looked confused. There was no scheduled drill. But then Mr. Mitchell's voice echoed from the main hallway. "Where is she? Where's my daughter?" The fire alarm had disrupted whatever timing he'd planned. Teachers started running, grabbing kids, shoving them into classrooms. Someone screamed, "Gun!" And the evacuation turned into chaos, but chaos in the right direction, away from him. I ran back toward the cafeteria where I knew the lockdown button was located behind the serving counter. As I sprinted past the main hallway, I saw Mr. Mitchell pulling something long and dark from the case. My father's training kicked in. Remington 700, hunting rifle, probably .702, .308 caliber based on the barrel length. I slammed the lockdown button and the automated voice started repeating, "Lockdown, locks, lights, out of sight." Classroom doors started slamming shut and locking automatically, a system installed just 2 years prior. Mr. Mitchell was now trapped in an empty hallway. His planned path to his ex-wife's classroom was blocked by locked doors. He started shooting at the locks, but these were reinforced steel doors designed specifically to withstand gunfire. I could hear him screaming his ex-wife's name. She taught 7th grade English. His daughter Mira would have been in that class during 3rd period. He'd known exactly when to come. Police arrived in 4 minutes. The fire alarm had already triggered their response. They found him trying to break down his ex-wife's classroom door with the rifle butt. All 32 students in surrounding classrooms were safe behind locked doors because I'd activated the system before he could reach them. The security footage showed everything. Me spotting the case, going to Mrs. Patterson, being dismissed, pulling the fire alarm, and activating the lockdown. The timestamp showed I'd given us a crucial 3-minute head start before Mr. Mitchell reached his target classroom. At the district hearing, Mrs. Patterson tried to defend herself. "She serves lunch. How was I supposed to know she had weapons training?" The superintendent's response was brutal. "She told you. You chose not to listen because of her job title." Mr. Mitchell was sentenced to 25 years. His manifesto revealed he'd planned to kill his ex-wife, daughter, and then himself. The divorce had pushed him over the edge when he lost custody. I was offered a position as the district's security consultant. I still serve lunch twice a week, my choice. But now I also train staff on threat recognition.